What's up, guys? It's Tar Gross Jr., CEO and founder of Breaking Glass Ceilings. I am the tactical practitioner. I use neuro-linguistic programming and tactical precision, merge them together to help you live your mission. So we're 13 days into this new year of clarity. So I have a question for you. How's it going so far? How's it going? Okay, all right. Oh, how's it going for me? Yeah, everything's outstanding here. I was looking at some of my goals and I was just like, okay, I want to refine some of them. And I got to change some dates on some stuff, but loving the journey. It's all about the process, right? One of my mentors says, life is about the journey, not the destination. And that changed everything for me. It's not like you're trying to get somewhere. It's the person that you become on your way to getting to that destination. And after you get to that destination, then what's next? You go to the next destination, right? So, I want to talk a little bit about mentorship because this topic changed my life. It really did. It really did. About 5 years ago, I was in a deep, dark place. It was extremely difficult for me to embrace the journey. I did not like it at all. I was not a fan at all. I was not. And I'm just kind of like going back there right now, and it was a difficult time. I didn't want to live. I really didn't. I felt like my whole life was in shambles. In every area that you could think about, every category of life, I felt like I was failing completely. And I mean, we could sit here all day and talk about how bad it was and what went wrong and everything like that, but that's not going to be the focus. But what saved my life was finding a mentor, someone who believed in me more than I believed in myself. And so when I sat down and I talked to them and I was like, hey, I want to get these results. This is what I want to do. This is the ideal life for me. And it was like, okay, well, what we need to do is that we have to scale it back from that destination that you're looking for, and we have to figure out these steps to get there first. They're like, so okay, so what I want you to do is read this book. And I was like, read this book? I can't do that, right? Everything that they told me to do, I felt like I couldn't do it. It's like, oh, you need to read this book. Read this book? This whole thing? How am I going to do that? He's like, well, whoa, wait, you're jumping ahead too much. Jumping ahead too much. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this book, and this week you read chapter 1. And after you read chapter 1, we're going to figure out what applies to your life and how we can implement it. And I was just like, okay, I think I can read chapter 1. But they told me that I had dyslexia. They told me that I struggle with reading. So how am I going to be able to? They're like, no, you can do this, right? It was someone who believed in me more than I believed in myself. And so because I had that mentorship, I can go on, I can read any book out there. When I first started doing that, when I started getting into personal development, I was reading 4 to 5 books a month. After when I was in school, they told me that I would struggle with reading and that, oh, I might not pass high school and all of this other type of stuff, putting all these labels on me. But breaking through those labels, right? So a mentor is someone who's going to use their own personal experience to guide you or to train you, right? So as we're talking about mentorship, I want to give you 8 qualities that you want to look for when finding the perfect mentor. So number 1, you want to make sure that your mentor that you're looking for, they have experience and results in what you're looking for, right? You want to make sure that they have experience and results in what you're looking for. So number 2, you want to make sure that this mentor that you're choosing is current and relevant. You don't want to have a mentor that says, oh yeah, 10 years ago, I used to do Facebook Lives all the time. And you're trying to do Facebook Lives. And they did it 10 years ago, but they're not doing it now. How's that mentoring? Because there's going to be different things that change about how you deliver on a Facebook Live and how you do it and how you show up in confidence and stuff like that. So if that mentor is not current and relevant, it's not a good one. So number 3 is that you want your mentor to have other people that are winning. So it's not just themselves. It's not just themselves that are winning, right? You want them to be able to create a community of winning, a community of success, right? So number 4 is that you want them to have daily contact and support, or at least weekly. You don't want to work with a mentor that says, "Hey, I'll talk to you next month." "Oh, I'll talk to you in 2 months. I'll talk to you in 6 months and see how you're doing." Right? Because if we talk daily, then I'm like, oh, "Okay, what's the plan for today?" And you tell me what the plan is. I'm like, "Okay, let's turn it a little bit. Let's get it more focused. Let's zoom in more to what we're focused on." Right? Instead of, "Oh yeah, I'm here today," and then you have a whole month to do it wrong, and they're like, "Oh well, what you was doing for the past month is wrong." Like, let's make daily corrections, at least weekly connections. Okay? So, number 5. Number 5, when it comes to finding the perfect mentor, is that you want to have a mentor that's going to give you assignments. And so as you're going through your life and figuring out what the destination is, right, for 2020, you want someone to give you assignments. Hey, this is what your next assignment is. Like, right, they told me to read the book. And so I was like, okay, it's a big task, right? They said I'm dyslexic. How am I going to read this book? Hey, let's take it one page at a time. Let's take it one chapter at a time, right? And that's what I did. But they gave me daily assignments. And then from those assignments, they showed me how to implement them into my life. Okay? Implement it into your life. So the next thing that you want to do is, number 6, is that you want to have a mentor that gives you accountability. And so this is like one of the biggest parts of mentorship that I absolutely love, because this is what gets you to execute. This is what gets you to execute on your dreams. This is what gets you to execute on your goals. Okay? Accountability. And so some people will go to someone and say, "Hey, I want you to hold me accountable on this." But that person doesn't care about the result. That person doesn't care about the result. So how are they going to hold you accountable? Right? It doesn't make any sense. If someone doesn't like going to the gym, how are they going to hold you accountable about going to the gym? It doesn't make any sense. So you want to make sure that someone that is holding you accountable actually cares about the result that you're getting. They have to care about the result. They have to, or it's not going to be accountability. And you have to trust them. You have to believe in them. You have to have faith that they're going to deliver if you do what they ask you to do as far as the assignments, right? So number 7, you want a mentor, the perfect mentor, to show up with energy. You want them to show up with enthusiasm, and you want them to show up with a good attitude, right? Because can you imagine, I get on the phone and I'm saying, "Hey, how's it going?" Yeah, I'm okay." "All right, so what are we going to work on today?" "Yeah, that's cool." That sounds horrible. I almost fell asleep while I was reenacting that, right? But if you had someone that shows up with energy, like, "Hey, how are you doing today?" "Oh man, I'm outstanding." "Oh, how are you?" "Good." "Just good?" "Oh, we're gonna need to change that." So that's how I show up on the phone. But the last thing that I said with that is good attitude. You want to make sure that your mentor has a good attitude. If they don't have a good attitude, what can you deliver, really? Right? And one of my mentors said that a good attitude, it doesn't cost anything. But if you don't have it, it'll cost you everything. I was like, whew, I gotta write that down. So wrote that down. So number 8, when it comes to finding the perfect mentor, your perfect mentor absolutely loves mentoring. They love coaching. They love training. They love giving guidance. I actually was on a consultation call, sitting there talking to someone, and I was trying to figure out if I was going to work with them or not. And they picked out some of the things that I needed to work on. I was like, okay, yeah, cool. I could see that. I'm making my notes, stuff like that. Okay, yeah, cool. I like that. Then they said something that messed it up. They said something that messed it up, and I was kind of like I was just like, what? Did they really just say this? So this is what they said. They said, hey, this is all the stuff that you got to work on, and this is the things that I can help you with, and everything like that. It's like, I don't like coaching, but I'll coach you. I don't like mentoring, but I'll mentor you. And I stepped back and I was like, what? Why would I work with someone who doesn't love what they do? Oh, I don't like real estate, but I'll sell you a house. What? I don't like teaching, but I'll teach you. Huh? I don't like plumbing, but I'll fix your pipes. What? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. And so I decided that I wasn't going to work with that person because they weren't the perfect mentor. You know what I'm saying? So, mentorship, it literally saved my life. It's something that I look for every single year. If a mentor, if what they're doing is working, hey, then they're going to be my mentor for a while. Right? And so I've been able to connect with other mentors and stuff like that. So 2020, make sure you find a mentor, someone that has all 8 of those qualities. Make it happen. And the biggest quality is to never settle.